Pants: How Women Conquered the World, One Leg at a Time. From Victorian scandal to yoga studio staple, the story of women's pants is a tale of rebellion, practicality, and the unstoppable march toward comfort. In 1851, a woman named Elizabeth Smith Miller committed what society deemed an act of sartorial terrorism. She dared to wear pants, not just any pants, mind you, but Turkish-style trousers under a knee-length skirt, creating what would become known as the bloomer costume, after activist Amelia Bloomer popularized the look. The reaction was swift and merciless. Newspapers mocked it, clergy condemned it, and polite society collectively clutched its pearls. Fast forward to today, and women's pants generate more revenue than the GDP of several small nations. From power suits to yoga leggings, from designer jeans to palazzo pants, the humble trouser has become the backbone of women's fashion. But how did we get from Victorian scandal to modern staple? Buckle up, this is the wild ride of women's pants. The pioneers. When pants were practically radical. The early adopters of women's pants weren't fashion mavens, they were practical rebels. In the 1850s, dress reformers like Dr. Mary Walker, the first woman to receive the Medal of Honor, wore pants as a matter of principle and practicality. Walker believed that the restrictive clothing of the era was literally killing women, and she wasn't wrong. Those massive crinolines and tight corsets were responsible for countless accidents and health problems. But it was the bicycle craze of the 1890s that really got the ball rolling. When safety bicycles became popular, women faced a choice: give up cycling or give up skirts. Many chose the latter, adopting divided skirts and eventually full-on cycling costumes. With knee-length knickers, the scandal was delicious and profitable for forward-thinking manufacturers. Hollywood's trouser trailblazers. If the suffragettes started the pants revolution, Hollywood starlets weaponized it. In the 1930s, actresses like Marlene Dietrich and Katharine Hepburn didn't just wear pants, they made them devastatingly chic. Dietrich, the German-American icon, caused a sensation when she arrived at a 1933 premiere wearing a perfectly tailored tuxedo. The police in Paris literally tried to arrest women for wearing pants inspired by her look. But Dietrich didn't care. She understood that pants weren't just clothing, they were armor. "I dress for the image," she once said. "Not for myself, not for the public, not for fashion, not for men." Katharine Hepburn took a different approach, treating pants as the uniform of a modern, independent woman. When RKO Studios tried to force her into skirts, she allegedly had all her dresses stolen from her dressing room, forcing costume designers to accommodate her trouser preference. Hepburn's casual, athletic style, in high-waisted trousers and button-down shirts, became the template for American sportswear, a look that's still influencing designers today. The war that changed everything. World War II was the great accelerator of women's pants. When millions of women entered the workforce to support the war effort, dresses simply weren't practical for factory work. Companies like Pendleton and Levi Strauss began producing work pants specifically for women, though they often just took men's patterns and added darts. The iconic Rosie the Riveter look, coveralls, sturdy pants, and practical shoes became a symbol of female empowerment. When the war ended, there was no putting the genie back in the bottle. Women had tasted the freedom of pants, and they weren't giving it up. The brands that built the revolution. Smart retailers quickly realized that women's pants represented a massive untapped market. In the 1940s and 1950s, brands like Janssen, known for swimwear, and sportswear companies like McGregor began creating stylish casual pants for women. But it was Bonnie Cashin who really understood the assignment. Working for Coach in the 1960s, Cashin created luxurious leather pants and innovative sportswear that treated pants as high fashion, not just practical wear. Her designs influenced everyone from Halston to Calvin Klein. Speaking of Klein, the designer revolutionized women's pants in the 1970s with his minimalist approach. Klein's clean lines and unisex sensibility made pants feel sophisticated rather than rebellious. Meanwhile, Diane von Furstenberg was making pants sexy with her signature wrap styles, proving that comfortable could also be glamorous. The denim dynasty. No discussion of women's pants is complete without diving deep into the denim revolution. While Levi Strauss invented jeans for California gold miners in the 1870s, it took nearly a century for women to claim them as their own. The transformation began in the 1930s with Dude Ranch vacations, where wealthy women wore jeans as costumey Western wear. But it was the post-war era that really changed things. In 1947, Wrangler introduced Lady Wranglers, the first jeans designed specifically for women's bodies, complete with side zippers and a more fitted cut. The 1950s saw jeans become the uniform of youth rebellion, worn by bad girls and motorcycle enthusiasts. When Marilyn Monroe posed in jeans for publicity photos, it sent shockwaves through conservative America. Here was the ultimate sex symbol, making work pants look irresistibly feminine. The 1960s brought the first designer jeans, with companies like Lee and Wrangler creating fashion-forward styles. But it was the 1970s that truly democratized denim. Gloria Vanderbilt's designer jeans, launched in 1976, proved that women would pay premium prices for jeans that fit well and looked good. The brand's swan logo became a status symbol, and suddenly, every fashion house wanted in on the action. Calvin Klein entered the market in 1978 with his controversial ads featuring a 15-year-old Brooke Shields purring, "Nothing comes between me and my Calvins." The campaign was banned by several networks, but generated massive buzz and sales. Klein had figured out the secret. Jeans weren't just clothing, they were sexuality in cotton and spandex. The 1980s brought acid wash, stone wash, and increasingly ridiculous trends, but also important innovations like stretch denim that made jeans more comfortable than ever. The 1990s saw the rise of premium denim, with brands like Diesel and Versace charging hundreds of dollars for jeans that looked deliberately worn and distressed. The 2000s were the golden age of denim excess. 7 for All Mankind, True Religion, and Citizens of Humanity convinced women to spend $200 plus on jeans with minimal fabric. The rise of celebrity culture meant that paparazzi photos of stars in jeans became fashion inspiration, leading to the phenomenon of it jeans that would sell out within hours. Today's denim landscape is more diverse than ever, with everything from sustainable organic cotton to high-tech performance denim. Brands like Reformation and Everlane focus on ethical production, while companies like Good American, co-founded by Khloe Kardashian, emphasize size inclusivity. The yoga pants phenomenon. If jeans conquered the casual market, yoga pants have completely revolutionized what women consider acceptable public attire. The journey from ancient Indian practice wear to suburban uniform is a masterclass in athletic wear evolution. Traditional yoga was practiced in loose, flowing garments, but Western yoga initially required practitioners to wear form-fitting clothes for safety and alignment. In the 1990s, brands like Patagonia and Athleta began creating performance leggings for serious athletes, but they were primarily functional, not fashionable. The game changer was Lululemon, founded in Vancouver in 1998 by Chip Wilson. Wilson had a radical idea: create yoga pants that were so well designed and flattering that women would want to wear them everywhere, not just to the studio. The company's Groove Pants, made from proprietary Luon fabric, launched in 2000 and became an instant cult favorite. Lululemon's genius was understanding that yoga pants weren't just athletic wear, they were a lifestyle statement. The company created a community around its products, with free yoga classes, ambassador programs, and stores that felt more like wellness centers than retail spaces. By 2007, Lululemon was a billion-dollar company, and yoga pants had officially crossed over from gym to street. The 2010s saw an explosion in the athleisure market, with every major fashion brand rushing to create their own version of stylish athletic wear. Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, and newcomers like Outdoor Voices and Alo Yoga all competed for a piece of the pie. Celebrity endorsements from stars like Gigi Hadid and Kendall Jenner made athletic wear a red carpet staple. The COVID-19 pandemic accelerated trends that were already in motion. With millions working from home, the demand for comfortable, versatile clothing skyrocketed. Yoga pants and leggings became the unofficial uniform of lockdown, leading to record sales for athletic wear companies, while traditional fashion brands struggled. The modern pants landscape. Today's women's pants market is a study in abundance and innovation. Technical fabrics promise everything from moisture wicking to cellulite smoothing. Sustainable brands offer pants made from recycled plastic bottles and organic fibers. Inclusive sizing has expanded options for women of all body types. Current trends reflect the ongoing casualization of fashion. Wide-leg trousers channel 1970s sophistication, while cargo pants have made an unlikely comeback among Gen Z. Leather pants, once the domain of rock stars and rebels, are now office-appropriate when styled correctly. The rise of direct-to-consumer brands has democratized fashion, allowing smaller companies to compete with established giants. Brands like Everlane, Reformation, and Good American have built loyal followings by focusing on fit, sustainability, and inclusivity rather than just following trends. Technology continues to reshape the industry. 3D body scanning promises custom-fit pants, while smart fabrics could soon monitor everything from posture to stress levels. Virtual try-on technology and AI-powered fit recommendations are making online shopping more reliable than ever. The future of women's pants. As we look ahead, several trends seem likely to shape the future of women's pants. Sustainability will continue to drive innovation. Technology will make pants more functional. The boundaries between categories will continue to blur. We're already seeing dress pants with athletic wear comfort, jeans with the structure of tailored trousers, and yoga pants sophisticated enough for the office. The pandemic has permanently shifted priorities toward comfort and versatility, and successful brands will need to meet those expectations. From Elizabeth Smith Miller's shocking bloomers to today's high-tech leggings, women's pants tell the story of social change, technological innovation, and the unstoppable human desire for both comfort and self-expression. In conquering the world of pants, women didn't just gain the right to wear what they wanted. They gained the freedom to move through the world on their own terms. And that is truly revolutionary.